All right, today we're back in Psalms again with another one of my very favorite verses, and that is Psalms 37:4. And I think a lot of us have heard this verse and quoted this verse and believed this verse, and it may be a lot of people's favorite verse. But it says, "If I delight myself in the Lord, He will give me the desires of my heart." Now be careful, because that doesn't mean we say, "I delight in you, Lord, now give me a car. I delight in you, Lord, now take me to America. I delight in you, Lord, now give me a spouse." That's what a lot of us think, and I even thought like that long time ago. But what I learned is that God's saying that as we delight ourselves in Him, as we dwell in His presence, as we spend time with Him, as He becomes our everything, that thing that we want more than anything else, then He takes His desires from heaven and He plants them in our heart. And then His desires become our desires, and then He makes those desires come to pass. So really what happens is we delight in Him, He gives us those desires, and then He gives us those desires. So if you're having a desire, I first want to ask you, is this a desire that's from heaven? Is it a godly desire? Or is this a desire of our flesh? Because some of us have those desires first and foremost, and we need to leave those desires behind. We need to trade in those old flesh desires and ask God for His desires from heaven. And that doesn't mean that you can't have a nice car or a great job or go to America. What it means is first and foremost, Jesus needs to be our desire. So as we go the second mile, that means we go past just the desires of our flesh and we make Jesus our number one desire. And as we do that, He puts His desires in us. He downloads desires from heaven, and then He makes those manifest on the earth.